Welcome everyone. I'm Marcela. Welcome to today's flow. And today, what I want to bring into our practice is the focus on how to reduce stress, if not even reduce, push it away from our lives, something that has to be done every single day. At this moment, because we find ourselves in this COVID pandemic, and here in the US, we have all these election matters, a lot of political issues, so many things going on. And that's not only to mention the personal circumstances that we are all going through on a consistent basis. So those are in the world of stress called stressors. There's always going to be stressors that makes us stressed. And most of them are going to be outside of us. Many of them can be inside of us. But today, what I want to relate these to is how we need to be aware that the stressors are part of life. There's always going to be circumstances, always going to be situations that will create some sort of stress. And stress is a natural reaction in the body. The problem is that in these modern times, we don't have the ability to get rid of the stress. And then the stressors are still there. Even if we have sometimes the ability to remove those stressors, we still have the stress because we haven't managed to kind of regulate the nervous system again, working with the vagus nerve, find our breath, feel the body again free and relaxed. So one of the very, very most important things to deal with stress and to reduce it is actually movement. So we're already ahead because we're here. And second is breath. So there's many, many things one can do to reduce the stress, to deal with stress. But two of the most very important things are to move the body and to breathe. So welcome to today's class. That's what we normally have the focus on, but we'll have it even more in our awareness. I hope you enjoyed today's class. So you just need your mat, of course, your blocks, if you like to use blocks, whatever props you love to practice with. So let's go ahead and begin. And just begin finding your sitting bones. Begin lengthening the spine the best way you can. Close your eyes whenever you feel comfortable enough to go ahead and close the eyes. And let's shake the body just a little bit to begin with. Even though we're sitting here, you can take your arms up and over the head, over to the sides, behind you, and maybe turn from side to side, front and back. Use and find your spine, the shoulders, fast or slow, whatever that may be for you today. Just find a little bit of a shake there, connecting already from now on onto the body. And then slowly just bring it back to a little bit more stillness. So by it, I mean the body. And begin bringing your awareness to the breath. Slowly kind of letting go that shaking, that movement. In and out through the nose, we're breathing as much as this moment allows. And also begin to connect to the breath as it comes in through the pores of the skin, and as it also leaves the body through the skin, through the nose, through the ears, through the eyes. Observing the length of the breath as it comes into the body, and the length of the breath as it comes out of the body, just letting it happen. I'm not talking about control, but really being aware of what the breath is doing. And the breath always, in its most gentle way, allows us to become aware of the body. So feel those sitting bones dropping even heavier down onto the earth. Maybe your knees are getting heavier as well. And the shoulders begin to drop more and more. Maybe you're going to begin a bit deeper, even more conscious breaths, which would be a shift into the Ujjayi breath, allowing the sound of the breath become more and more clear, crystal clear to you, as if there's nothing else but the sound of your breath, in and out through the nose. Feeling the warmth of the breath as you breathe out, and the coolness as you breathe in. Just like the waves in the ocean. Observing that we are our breath, and yet the breath is also independent. And stay with that Ujjayi breath for a few more moments. Noticing if you can maybe allow yourself to soften the muscles on the face a little bit more. Dropping the jaw. That in itself also what happens as the breath, especially this type of breath, starts connecting to the nervous system, is that the nervous system knows it can start regulating once again, finding balance. And so let's go ahead and bring the hands together in front of the heart and open up with the sound of Om with our voices together. Begin by exhaling. And let's inhale for Om. Releasing, chin down towards the heart, releasing the hands down. With your inhale, bring the chin back up. Excellent. All right, so staying here with the legs crossed, let's just go ahead and maybe if we have the legs crossed with one foot on the front, let's bring it behind the other one just to bring a little bit more balance. Find your sitting bones again. Inhaling, we're going to arch the back, take the chest up and the chin up. And with the exhale, put your tailbone back, round your mid back, round your upper back, and bring the chin to chest. And now with your inhale, push the tailbone forward, navel forward, arch your mid back, and bring the shoulder blades together, chin up. Exhale, tailbone gets tucked, round the lower back, mid back, and upper back and chin to chest. Continue a few more times here, inhaling. Exhaling. Get heavy on that exhale. And doing just one more, inhaling here. And with the exhale, just bring your spine back to vertical. Lower the shoulders. Excellent. Let's pull the shoulders up towards the ears. Inhale. And then push the shoulders behind those shoulder blades together. Exhale, lowering the shoulders down. And bring the shoulder blades away from one another, shoulders forward. Inhaling, shoulders up. So it's a little bit of a circle here, integrating the shoulder blades. So continue a few more times with your own breath. And then let's reverse, going the opposite direction. Knowing how the nervous system immediately, when we lengthen and go a little bit deeper with our breath, has this ability of finding a sort of relaxation within the body. And let's come to center. Beautiful. All right. So from here, we're going to go ahead and with the front leg, go ahead and cross it over the back leg. And we're going to try and see if we can step into the Gomukhasana legs. We did that last time. It could be here, knee over knee, or find your square where the foot is over your knee and the other one is right under your knee. But we do have one leg on top of the other. And once we find which position we're stepping into, sitting bones are grounded. Okay, opening the arms wide, inhale. And go ahead and cross left arm over right, finding now our Garudasana or eagle arms. If we're not crossing, just have your elbows touch and palms together. Go ahead and inhale and arch your back, look up, push the elbows up. And then with the exhale, round your back, pull the navel in and lower the elbows. Again, inhaling, so same cat-cow movement, undulating the spine. And then exhaling, go ahead and round. Continue a few more times, inhaling. Deep, good stretches for the body. Exhaling. And on our next inhale, just bring it back to the beginning. Long spine, uncross your arms carefully. The shoulders are involved. Let's take care of those. Lean slightly back so we can just shift and move over to shifting the lower leg to the top, whichever variation you're doing, the square or cross-legged. Yeah. And be kind here. So we're doing the yoga. This is the time to practice kindness. Sitting bones are down. We open the arms wide. Inhale. And then we cross right arm over left. Eagle arms once again. Can we lengthen the spine here just to the best of our ability? And as we inhale, just lengthen your spine. Push the tailbone down. And listen, with the exhale, we're going to turn, twist to the one side. You decide which side. Inhaling, coming back to center. Exhaling, twisting over to the second side. Few more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Ooh. And come back to center. Inhale. All right, we're going to uncross the arms carefully, unwinding here. Releasing both arms over onto your mat behind you or to your sides. Uncross the legs. And we're going to extend the right leg in front of us. And maybe we'll see if we can go into a half lotus. So that right foot over the left hip crease. And if that is a little bit challenging for today, you can always bring it into the inner side of your leg. Good. So both arms to the sides. And I would say the main thing with half lotus here is to protect the knee. You can always place a block under your knee. Inhale here. And with the exhale, turn, twist over towards that bent leg and then lower the arms. One arm behind you and the other one by your knee. We're doing as much lengthening the spine as we're rotating from the torso. Knowing now we're accessing the fascia in the body, the deep tissue that gets to lengthen and also let go of the tightness and of the inner stress. And gently go ahead and come back to center. Yeah, take an exhale here. Okay, let go of that half lotus here, extending now the right leg long. And then we go ahead and bend the left knee. Open it to the side and maybe you find a half lotus or at least the foot to the inner side of your leg. Good. Sitting bones are grounded. Inhaling both arms up and over the head. And with the exhale, we turn, twist toward that bent leg and release the arms. Take your time to lengthen the spine, to go deeper into that rotation that's coming from the thoracic back, from the mid of your back. So it's not the shoulders. The shoulders just follow the upper body. Sensing the Ujjayi breath present in the body and out of the body. And then gently go ahead and make your way back to center. A deep stretch once again, releasing that half lotus. Now we're going to bend both knees so the soles of the feet are flat on the mat. And maybe walk your feet a little bit further away so that now you can lengthen the spine, lean the spine slightly back. Yeah, you may need to remove your cushion. And then go ahead and pull your legs up so the knees come up, the feet up. And Navasana or boat pose. And you can keep holding the knees as we're just beginning, or release the arms to the sides. And then tap a few times. Follow with the breath. So we don't forget that the movement is always connected to the breath. We need to engage that lower navel. Couple of more times. And hold it up. Beautiful. Pull the navel in, shoulders back. And gently, let's begin to roll down onto our backs. And the soles of the feet come down. All right, so let yourself land and find your lower back. The lower back touching the earth, so you may need to round, especially the tailbone, maybe push it up towards the skies. Good. Now walk the heels in towards the hips. Press your spine against the earth, and now go ahead and inhale, coming up onto a bridge. The arms can stay down or holding the edges of your mat, pulling away one another. Beautiful. Inhale, go a little bit higher up. And then on your exhale, tuck your tailbone and just go halfway down. Again, up on your inhale. Press the heels down. Exhale, just go halfway down, tucking that tailbone. Inhale up. And exhale, halfway down. Hold it there. And now go all the way down. As much as you can, round your back on the way down. Beautiful. Let's bring both knees in towards the heart. And make a few circles here. So hopefully you feel the body more alive today after you've been working or whatever you may have been doing. It's already early evening, so it's time to re-energize the body. Okay, come to center. Beautiful. Give yourself a hug. Yeah, gonna cross one foot on top of the other and begin to go a few rounds of rocking back and forth. And then eventually come all the way over onto a tabletop. Wrist right under the shoulders, knees right under the hips. All right, so we're gonna lean back and forth a couple of times. Once again, focus on the wrist because you know we'll need it. And then go ahead and reach those hips down toward the heels. Once you get as far as you can get, you lift all 10 fingers up, right? Trying to, those arms, keep them straight so that we really go onto the wrist. Couple of breaths more. And then once again, start rolling the palms of the hands down towards the earth. Lean back and forth a couple of times. Let's do this one more time. So child's pose of sorts, and lift all 10 fingers up. Lengthen and really straighten your arms. You can round the shoulder blades. That could be a nice place to do that. And then go ahead and come back up, all fours. And now the tough one for all of us, I think, right? We're gonna turn, and you can do one at a time or both at the same time. So we're gonna turn now the fingers toward the knees with the palm up toward the armpits. So if it's only one, just remember to alternate, and we try and see if we can turn the inner side of the elbows towards the front of the mat as well. This one for me is very, very intense. So notice here what happens to the breath so that we don't hold our breath. Instead, this is where we want to become aware of letting it flow. Yes. Come onto your heels. And if it's like me, we need a little bit of shaking. Shake it, shake it, shake it. And make fists and open. This is really great for the wrists, everyone. Both hands, tip of the fingers in front of the knees. Let's tuck the toes under, right? And see if the toes can touch, the big toes. Gently pushing against the earth so we can lift the knees. And bring the knees together. Eventually, we're in this squat. And we'll try to come up with the heels up, so standing on the ball of the feet. See how that goes. Press the ball of the feet against the earth and begin to make your way up to standing. Yeah, hold it there for a moment. Even if the heels fall down, just come back to it. And then gently we roll the heels down onto the earth. Beautiful. Come on to mountain pose, walking over towards the top of the mat. And here we are. Okay, find your mountain. Feel those heels, the ball of your feet grounded. Drop your shoulders, palms forward. Inhale, arms up and over the head. Exhale, hinge and come down to forward fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale with your hands touch. And let's take 2 big steps back to plank. Hold it here for a few moments. Okay, you want to tuck your tailbone and get strong on your legs, round your upper back. Good. Inhale. And with the exhale, knees, chest and chin touch the earth. Slide into a cobra on your inhale. Exhale through child's pose, tuck your toes under. And let's come back up to downward facing dog. The first downward dog, so take your time to notice how it looks today, how it feels today, how you start adapting with the head down. With the Ujjayi breath, breathing all the way to the tip of the toes. Long, deep breaths. Next time on the inhale, look forward, bend your knees. And with your exhale, walk or float over to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come down onto a forward fold. Hinge deep from your hips, head down. Now press the whole sole of the feet down. Come all the way up to standing. Deep, long inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Arms to mount. Okay, one more. Inhaling, arms up and over the head. And exhale, big circle with the arms, go forward and down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, jump or walk back onto a plank. Use the same exhale, knees down, or chaturanga, come down to your belly, cobra or up dog. So press in the top of the feet and strong. Come all the way back up to downward dog, just the way you do. Find your own way. Downward dog. Observing if the body, if the sensations in your breath are saying it's okay for you to be here. Or how do you start adapting, finding your own modified practice? Inhaling, looking forward, knees down. Exhaling, floating or walking to the top of the mat. Inhale as we get here. And exhale, once again, hinge deep. You're feeling how you just fold, and then drop the head. Press the feet down, come all the way up. Hands to heart. Mountain, once again. So use your mountain not only as a transition, but as a place of being present, really with all what is here. Good. Now we're going to bend the knees, coming into a chair pose, right? Bend your knees, hinge from your hips, and then reach the arms all the way up and over the head. Pushing the hips back. And maybe naturally you start getting heavier on the heels. Don't let the breath go. Go a little bit deeper if you find that in you. Take one more inhale, looking up. And with the exhale, stay on your chair legs, hands to heart. Inhale here. And with the exhale, we're going to turn and twist over to the left. Good. Stand on your left foot and step the right foot back onto a lunge. Either stay here or go ahead and hook your right elbow onto the left leg. And as you get here, begin your awareness back to the breath. Strong right leg. Yeah. Now bring the hands to center. Inhale, look forward. And with the exhale, step the right foot forward, still chair legs. Let yourself kind of get deeper into it. Inhale, stand strong on your right foot and take a step back with your left foot, coming onto a high lunge with your legs. Inhale and exhale, we're going to turn, twist to the right this time, maybe hooking here. You can always do that with the knee down, supporting you down towards the earth. Open the collarbones. Give yourself one more breath. Go ahead and bring the hands back to center. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to step one more time. I know we're really going to feel it here, our chair. Bend your knees a little bit deeper, hinge a little bit deeper, and then inhale. Arms all the way up. And release with the exhale all the way down, forward and up. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, still touching the earth. 2 big steps back to downward dog. Give yourself one full breath more. Here we are, anchoring left foot and inhaling right leg up and back. Go far, lengthen the right hip flexor. Exhaling right knee to left elbow. Inhaling right leg up and back. Exhaling right knee to right elbow. Inhaling, three-legged dog. Exhaling right knee to heart center. Hold it here. Look forward. And we're going to step that right foot in between the hands. Turn, pivot your left heel down. And make a big circle with your arms coming up onto a warrior two. Right knee bend. Open the arms wide. Turn the gaze over to the tip of your right fingers. And begin to settle here. Start finding the ease in the effort. Inhale. With the exhale, let's place the right arm on the right leg, and then the left arm extends long, up and over the head. Going to find our next inhale to reverse our warrior here. Left arm behind us, right arm up and over the head. Find a half bind with your left arm. One more inhale. And with the exhale, come back onto your extended side angle. Maybe you're going to go for a bind here, a full bind, or stay on your half bind. Looking forward. Release the hands to either side of your right foot. Step the right foot back. Make your way straight to downward dog, or go through a vinyasa. Cobra or up dog. And we roll over the toes to downward dog. And give yourself a full breath here. This time we anchor the right foot against the earth, reaching left leg up, inhale. Exhaling left knee to right elbow. Inhaling left leg up and back. Exhaling left knee to left elbow. Inhaling, you feel your body like a balloon. Exhaling, you push the breath out, knee to nose. Hold it. Look forward, inhale. And on your exhale, step right foot in between your hands. Turn pivot right heel down. Big circles with your arms. Warrior two. Yeah. So pretend there is someone pulling you from both sides of your arms, pulling you from one side to the other, and you're resisting. And then you release, you surrender. And you feel that. Inhale. With the exhale, let's move over onto a side angle, extended side angle. Forearm or hand down, and extend that right arm long up and over your head. Reuniting your effort with the breath. On our next inhale, we're gonna reverse here. Right arm behind us, left arm up and over the head. Keep that front knee bent. And let's keep that half bind behind the back. Inhale. And with the exhale, come back onto that side angle. Maybe you're gonna go for a full bind. Bring that left hand behind to join your right hand. Connect to the outer side of your right foot so it keeps you stable. Inhale. Exhale, look down, release both hands. Turn forward. And then step once again onto your plank for a full vinyasa or straight back to downward dog. You decide. And we all meet downward facing dog. Push your hips up. Give yourself a full breath. And now let's do a few lion's breath here. Inhaling deep through the nose. And as we exhale, tongue out, eyes up. Yoga also for the face. Inhale deep through the nose. Exhale. And one last one. Inhale. Exhale fully. Here we go. All right. So feet are parallel to one another. We're going to take the right leg up and back. Bend the right knee. Point the right knee up and open your hips. Yeah. And then square your hips again. Inhale as you lengthen the right leg, look forward. On the exhale, you're going to step right foot forward. Turn pivot your left heel down. Okay, lower your hips and let's come all the way up onto warrior one. The arms may reach up and over the head. Notice if you can lengthen all the way from the side of your torso to reach those arms high up, or maybe keep them on a cactus. Okay, the outer side of your back foot is reaching down. Inhale, let's look up. Exhale, lower both arms in front and down, then behind, interlacing fingers. Press the hands down, open the heart as you inhale, look up. And then wiggle that right foot slightly to the right. As we exhale, Go forward into the inner side of your right leg for a humble warrior. And then again, let's pretend those hands are being pulled up and back. Release your head. It's a really good place to become as much as you can aware of your body. Especially if we are able to soften the neck, to let go of the head, literally and physically and mentally. Okay, press both feet down, come back up, inhale, and release your arms. Open the arms wide, inhale. Exhale, the right arm crosses over the left. Again, eagle arms, Garudasana arms. Stand strong on your right foot. And we're gonna go on to a full Garudasana. Sorry, I lost it there. Gonna cross the left leg over right. Maybe the foot behind and we bend the knee. One, that last breath, exhaling, going deeper. And unwind, uncross everything. Inhale your arms deep, up and over the head. And exhale, go forward and down onto forward fold. And let's inhale to lengthen. Exhaling, touch 2 big steps back to downward facing dog. Option always to go through an extra vinyasa if you'd like. Give yourself 1 full breath. And we anchor right foot down, left leg up and back. Inhale, bend your knee and open your hips. Left knee high up. Begin to square and level your hips again. Lengthen the left leg, inhale, look forward. And on the exhale, step left foot forward, in between the hands. Turn pivot, right heel down. Warrior 1. Make it all the way up. Use your whole sole of the feet here. And lengthen the spine to the best of our ability. One more inhale, looking up. Exhaling, lower your arms forward, down, behind us, interlacing the awkward way. Let's try that. Push hands down, shoulder blades together, heart up. Breathe all the way out to the outer side of your right foot. Inhale. And with the exhale, exhale into the inner side of that left leg. Humble warrior. And you can always wiggle that left foot to give you more space over to the left. Feel how both feet are really grounding you here. Press them down and then come back up as you inhale. Releasing both arms down. Opening both arms wide, inhale. Exhaling, crossing left arm over right. Garudasana arms, or your version. Stand strong. Come on to the ball of the back foot. And go ahead and step forward. Right leg crosses over left. Maybe the foot makes it all the way behind us. Let's give ourselves 1 last breath. Maybe going deeper. And release. Unwind yourself. Feel all that. Feel the opening, the reaching, and then exhale, go forward and down. Beautiful. Inhale here, lengthen. All right, touch, take 2 big steps back. Once again, downward facing dog. Okay, now we're changing the pace once again. Okay, take a full breath. Stand still and anchored on your left foot. Reach the right leg up, inhale. Exhaling, right knee forward and down for pigeon. You're gonna lower the right knee down by the right wrist. And you only angle your shin bone as it works for your body. Let's concentrate more on the length, the left leg. the squaring of the hips, and use always support under your right hip if needed. Tip of the fingers, maybe walk the hands even closer to your leg length and the spine. And keep dropping the pelvis. With an option to stay here a few more breaths, or in the meantime, we can bend the left leg. Keep the left hand down and turn twist over to the right. Just reach back, don't hold your foot just yet. And then when you're ready, find your foot, if it's even available today for us, and pull it in. Open the heart. Nice, good stretch here, right? Lots of stretches. Fascia is going to be happy today. Let go and bring the right hand back down. Lower the left foot, tuck the toes under. Let's do plank, step the right foot back. Either with your knees down, come all the way to the belly, or through chaturanga. They go all the way down. Legs together. All right, interlacing fingers behind the back. Begin with the head down first, legs together. Make yourself heavy, and then go ahead and lift your legs, chest, shoulders, arms, gaze forward. Finding more and more space. One more inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, roll all the way down. Keep the forehead down. I have the mic, so I don't want to harm the sound. Okay, so keep your forehead down first. Again, bring the legs together if you can. We're going to place the palm of the left hand against the earth, the elbow up. And then the right arm goes onto a cactus. So the right elbow is aligned with your right shoulder. We're going to bend the left knee. And then go ahead and push lightly through your left hand. And begin to bring that left foot over to the right, over the leg. So we extend the front of the chest in between the shoulders. You may want to open or notice how far you can go with the opening of the left hip. And then gently begin to make your way back. Begin to lower that left knee, come back onto your belly, and the head down again. This time the right hand stays, and bring your left arm onto a reversed cactus, actually. Bend your right knee, and slowly push and cross. And keep your head down, or maybe up, or supported with a block. Keep opening through, especially focusing more on the shoulder area, the chest. Open the right hip. And then gently, carefully. Again, the shoulders are involved, so we are even more careful than usual, and we're warm. Both hands here, right by our chest. Tuck the toes under. Let's press and begin to make our way back up to downward facing dog. Nicely done. Okay, so here we have one more posture before we go. It's optional, of course, but let's see how that goes. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk your hands, so follow your hands back toward the feet. We're going to open the toes out and keep the heels in. Slowly begin to bend your knees. Coming onto a squat, so you can keep your belly down towards the legs. And either you stay here on a forward fold, where the palms touch the earth, or your blocks. Or you begin to lean forward, so coming onto the ball of your feet for crow. All right, so the knees reach over onto the arms. And now use all what we've been doing. Round your upper back. Pull the navel in. Maybe you're just going to lean back and forth. And we look forward. Eventually, maybe we float. Maybe it's just one foot. Maybe it's both. And we keep breathing, looking forward, remember, for the balance. So the head doesn't get too heavy. Excellent. So wherever you're at, let's meet back here, Malasana. So you're all the way on a forward fold. Come down with the hips really heavy down towards the earth. And circle your arms behind you. Come on to your seat. Excellent. Here we are. So just hands to the sides. Go ahead and wiggle. Sway your legs from side to side. A few more times. Now we're stepping more onto the more relaxing, going deeper into the nervous system. Come to center. Gonna drop the knees over to the right. Walk up for a vertical spine, or the best you can. Inhale there. And then with the exhale, we're gonna turn and twist over to the left. Come back to center. Right hand back down, and again. Swing legs side to side. And next time we drop the knees over to the left. Trying to find both sitting bones. Right, I know the right one is more difficult. Inhale. And then on the exhale, turn twist over to your right. Observing the subtle changes on the breath, moment by moment. And then slowly bring yourself back to center. Use your hands to help yourself. Bring the knees back up. Sway them just a couple of times more. And then the feet come together. We're going to begin to roll our way down onto the earth. Of course, have your strap close by. You may need it for our Supta Parangustasana. But first let's land. Drop the belly, drop the spine. Excellent. Gonna pull the right knee in towards the heart and extend the left leg long, or just keep the left leg bent if it works best for you. Then we're going to extend, either use a strap around the sole of the right foot or hook the peace fingers onto your right big toe. Left hand to your hip. And so we're gently, it's a very, very subtle work here because we want to keep both hips aligned, leveled, and we're gently pulling the leg in, trying to lower the right shoulder. Okay, we're going to open the left arm, turn the right toes to the right, inhale, and slowly we're going to lower. Maybe not too far. Let's stay aware of the left hip grounded. Hold it here for a few breaths. Soften the gaze. Press that left hip down. Find your inhale to bring that right leg back to center. Holding the right leg. Gonna pull and take the nose up toward the knee. And begin to roll down as you release the leg. And the leg really slowly, as if you're in water, even mud. Pretend so that right leg slowly comes onto the earth until you touch. Yeah, feel that transition. Just gonna scooch myself back into my mat. Okay, that's a transition where you basically finish on Shavasana. And maybe begin with both knees bent or keep the right leg long. Pull the left knee towards the heart. And when you're ready, with your strap or his fingers hooked on your big toe, extend. Or keep bent, more aware of the left armpit heavy against the earth. Try to level your hips, get a notion of how everything is placed, your full skeleton of the body. Excellent. We're going to keep that right hip down, turn the left toes out, inhale, and with the exhale, left leg over to the side, gaze over to the right. Maybe you open the right arm wide. Keep that right hip really heavy and begin to bring that left leg back up almost on its own. Hold your leg and then pull in toward the nose and reach the nose toward the knee. Let go. Begin to roll down. Let go of the leg in super slow motion. Let it come down as if you're in water. Soften the foot. Yeah. And feel that transition once again. You land on Shavasana, which is as heavy as you can get. And for a few moments, we're going to bend the knees, soles of the feet together. The knees drop over to the sides. Recline Butterfly. Hands to your belly or one hand to your heart. Letting go. The breath. The body. The mind. Once again, observing the subtle changes in how you feel, maybe. So those feelings and emotions that we always feel, we're not supposed to push them away, but instead, really see them. And now listen, let's release the arms over to the sides of the body. This is also another stress releasing posture. So we're going to press the soles of the feet, round your lower back, press the soles of the feet, and slowly, very, very slowly, the knees start coming back up towards the skies. Slowly, as if there's a, how do you call it in English? As if they're attracting one another, but you're resisting. And finally they touch. Good. And let that be your transition to Shavasana. Extend the legs long. Extend your spine long. Your arms heavy and long, shoulders away from the ears. We drop the jaw, the tongue inside the mouth, the eyes, the skull and the insides of the skull. All at the same time, letting go. And even if letting go to you doesn't feel quite as such, just give yourself the breath, the focus on trusting the earth supporting you, trusting that there's so much going on that we're not completely aware of. And we are, in fact, letting go of the day, any tensions or tightness, allowing ourselves to begin one more time. And we begin bringing the awareness to the sounds, just really paying attention what you hear. Right next to you, inside the room you find yourself in, inside the building you find yourself in. Is it your house or any other place? Outside, go as far as you can become aware of, and then slowly begin to make your way back, bringing the attention one place at a time back into, all the way back into your inner body. And once again, for one more time, let just everything in your body be taken over by the force of gravity. You can hear the sound of the breath. You may hear the palpitations in the heart or the sensations happening. And with full awareness of your whole body now beginning to integrate, joining the force of gravity so you also get a hold of your body, moving as it comes natural to you. Bend your knees when you're ready. And go ahead and roll over to one side and support your head with one arm. Keeping your eyes closed. Begin to make your way up onto a comfortable seat. Do it your way on your cushion, blanket, on your knees. And we'll go ahead and close our time together, our practice, with the sound of Om. Beginning with an exhale. Let's inhale for Om. And gratitude for all of us, whichever time we get together through this practice. Namaste. Thank you. I hope you enjoy it. Leave me any comments, anything you'd like to add for future classes, anything that was maybe a challenge or new or different. And we just keep building this together every time we sit together, even if it's through the screen. We're joining some way or another. Thank you so much. See you next time.